Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel AZ Competition Adda. In this lecture, we will discuss some important questions on the topic true discount. Okay friends, so before starting the discussion, I would like to tell you for the benefit of our students, we have created a website which is education-adda.com. Link of this website is also available in the description box of the video. So what materials you will get on our website? So you will get all the previous year questions of different examinations, important notes you will get, then topic wise video lectures will be available and test series will also be made available. So to get the benefit, what you have to do, you need to visit education-adda.com, then go to menu option and select competition adda. Okay friends. So now coming back to the discussion. See what is given in this problem. A owes B rupees 1573 payable 1.5 years hence. Also, B owes A rupees 1444.50 payable 6 months hence. Okay. And if they want to settle the account keeping 14% rate of interest per annum, then who should pay and how much? Okay. So what is given here? See, A owes some amount to B and B owes some amount to A and amount is given. Time period for both is given and we need to find who will pay whom and how much he need to pay. Okay. So what we can do, we can find the present worth of both the amounts. Then we can see the difference who need to pay whom. Okay. So first what we will do, we will find the present worth of the amount what A owes. So A owes equal to present worth of amount is given as rupees 1573. Due time period is given 1.5 years or we can say 3 by 2 years hence. Okay. So now directly using the formula of present worth we can find it. So what is the formula? So amount which is equal to 1573 into 100 divided by 100 plus rate of interest per annum which is equal to 14% and time into time. Time is 3 by 2 years. Okay. So calculating this we will get rupees 1300. So this is a present worth what A owes. Similarly, we can find the present worth of what B owes. So B owes equal to present worth of what was the amount 1444.50. So 1444.50 due. See, time period is different here. It is not 3 by 2 years, it is 6 months only. Means 1 by 2 years hence. Okay, 1 by 2 years hence. Now, using the formula, we can find the present worth, and this will be equal to 1444.50 into 100 divided by 100 plus rate of interest, which 100 plus rate of interest is 14% and time is 1 by 2 year. So calculating this we will get rupees 1350. Now you can see to settle the loan A need to pay rupees 1300 to B, whereas B need to pay rupees 1350 to A. So on net basis we can say that B need to pay rupees 50 to A to settle the loan. Okay. Therefore B must pay rupees 50 B must pay rupees 50 to A. So this is our answer. We will discuss the next problem. See what is given in this problem. A true discount on a certain sum. So sum is not given, but true discount value is given as 150 rupees and time is given as 2 and 2 by 3 years. Okay. And simple interest on the same sum and same time at the same rate is 200. So you can say true discount is given, simple interest is given, time is given, and we need to find the rate per annum. Okay, interest rate per annum. So if we know true discount is equal to rupees 150 and simple interest is given as rupees 200. Okay, time is given 2 by 3 equal to 8 by 3 years. Okay, now we can find the sum due using the formula sum due. What is the formula? Formula is simple interest into true discount divided by simple interest minus true discount. So directly using this formula we can find the sum due. Now simple interest is 200, true discount is 150 divided by 200 minus 150, and this will be equal to rupees 600. So now we know the sum due. So rate of interest we have to find. So directly we using the formula we can calculate rate percentage. So rate percent is equal to 100 into simple interest divided by sum due into time. Okay, this much percentage. So substituting the values we can write 100 into rupees 200 divided by sum due is 600 into time is 8 by 3 years. So this much percentage per annum, because we have taken time in year, so per annum. So required rate will be equal to 12.5% per annum. This is our answer. Now we will discuss another question. See, in this problem what is given, rupees 20 is the true discount. So value of true discount is given as 20 and amount or sum due is given as rupees 260 after a certain time. So time period is not given. And what will be the true discount on the same sum? This amount will be same. We need to find the true discount after half the former time. So if his time is half of the above time, then we need to find the new value of true discount. And it is also given that rate of interest being the same, means rate percentage will remain same. Okay, so what we can do, first we can find the present worth. So present worth is equal to sum due minus true discount. So it will be equal to rupees 260 minus 20. Okay, so present worth is equal to rupees 240. Now we know that simple interest on the present worth is equal to true discount. So simple interest on rupees 240 for a given time will be equal to true discount, and this will be equal to rupees 20. Therefore simple interest on half the time, see if rupees 240 will remain same on rupees 240 for half of the given time, for half of the given time. So if time will be half, then our interest will also be half, so it will be equal to rupees 10. Okay, Now we know the simple interest on present worth is equal to true discount. So new true discount is equal to rupees 10, and new, what we can say, sum due or amount, sum due, it will be equal to present worth plus true discount. So rupees 240 plus 10, so it will be equal to rupees 250. Okay. Now true discount on rupees 250 is rupees 10. Therefore we can calculate what will be the true discount on rupees 260. Now true discount on rupees 250 is equal to rupees 10. Therefore, true discount on rupees 260, because the sum is given as same as what is given in the previous case. So it will be equal to rupees 10 into 260 and divided by 250. Okay. So this will be equal to rupees 10.40. This is the answer. Now we will discuss next problem. See what is given in this problem. The total discount on rupees 1860. So sum due is given as 1860 due after a certain time. Time is not given, rate of interest is given 5%, and true discount value is given as rupees 60. So we need to find the time. So here amount is given as rupees 1860. Okay, amount is given as 1860. True discount value is given as rupees 60. Time is not given. The rate of interest is given as 5% per annum. Okay. So we can calculate the true discount by using the formula. So it is equal to amount into rate of interest into time divided by 100 plus rate of interest into time. Okay. So true discount value is given as 60, amount is given as 1860, into rate of interest is given 5%, into time we need to find, and 100 plus rate of interest again 5% into time is t. So after cross multiplication we will get, see, this will be equal to 6000 plus 300t equal to 9300t. So from this we can get 9000t equal to 6000. Okay, therefore t will be equal to 6 by 9 years, or we can say 2 by 3 years. And if we need to convert this into months, so we need to multiply by 12, and it will be equal to 8 months. Okay, hence required time is equal to 8 months. This is our answer. Now we will discuss next problem. See, in this problem what we need to do, we need to find the difference between simple interest and true discount on sum is given as rupees 2400, due 4 years, time is given 4 years, and rate of interest is 5% per annum simple interest. Okay, so here it is given amount or sum due equal to rupees 2400, rate of interest is given as 5% per annum, and time is given as 4 years. Okay, therefore true discount can be calculated as amount into rate of interest into time divided by 100 plus rate of interest into time. Substituting the values, we will get rupees. Amount is 2400 into 5 into 4, time is 4 years, divided by 100 plus rate is given as 5 and time is again 4. So calculating this, we will get rupees 400. See, now we have to find the difference between simple interest and true discount. So now what we can do, we can find the simple interest on the sum due with the given rate and given time, or directly we can apply the formula, which is, see, we know the difference between simple interest and true discount will be equal to simple interest on true discount. So directly using this formula you can find. So it will be equal to, see, what is the value of true discount? 400 into rate is given as 5% per annum into time is 4 years divided by 100. Okay, so this will be equal to rupees 80. Hence required difference is rupees 80. So this is our answer. Okay friends, so in this lecture we have discussed some important problems on the topic true discount. Okay friends, thank you.